He does look really, really good. He just had a kid, too. Yeah. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Pat. Yeah.
Another, that's 2, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We welcome Maggie.
No, Barker's doesn't. All right.
But yeah, what?
Some of you guys don't know CJ. He is interning here.
Yes.
While he's in college, and he's also an editor on the main channel.
Yes. So I edit all of the RBLAs, and then I come in here, and I'm the little camera guy you can see sometimes with his head poking out in the front row.
Yeah, so if you want to complain about LA and how the productions got worse, he's your guy to... he's the guy you're actually parading. Not really, I'm joking.
It's classic Hollywood dispersal of responsibility. I'm only in charge of the editing. There's a separate guy for the cameras and another guy for the audio. Like, nobody's truly at fault here.
Yeah, me too. Anyway, what's up, Dan? What's in your craw this week?
What's in my craw? And I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to talk with my friends. I'm happy to do RBL Roasted New York, where we're going to be unedited. We're going to talk drama. We're not going to cut things out. Like, Scott, why last weekend didn't you think the people want to hear me talk about...
And tan and young and lovely, the girl from Eden.
Why didn't that make the final cut of the pod?
I think because we went on a tangent about how bad Austin was, and I don't know that was at... I don't think it really went anywhere. We were just kind of being bitter. Although...
We weren't being bitter. We were being factual.
No, you are right. And we were recently co-signed by... I don't know if you saw the Marc Maron drama. Do you watch Podcast Cringe or like any of that stuff? CJ, you do?
I was actually watching it on the train ride over.
The Maron one? The new Maron one?
Yeah, the one where he went on Bobby Lee's show.
Yeah.
With Andrew Santino. Yeah, he was talking about Shop, right?
No, he was talking about Rogan.
No, he was talking about Rogan, but he was talking about like, there are comics who moved from LA to Austin that are like, I'm killing it. And he's like, really?
I didn't finish the video.
It's 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was doing this. Sorry. These cameras, unlike you, I do everything. No, but Maron just shit on Austin. That's my point. So,
what do you think the Austin shelf life is going to be?
Well, I don't know. Like, I think that it's so effectively tribalized at this point. It really comes down to material. I mean, at what point? Right. I mean, it's one thing to pick on the vulnerable and the marginalized, but I mean, they're down.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
they're down.
Why do you got to keep hitting them unless you're a hack? Now, there's a question.
Mark.
He comes in swinging.
Yeah.
But I've been seeing like Jeselnik having an issue with people like Tony Hinchcliffe, who he's saying uses profanity or just shock value comedy. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, at this point, it's lazy and sloppy and hackneyed. You know, to be in a fucking club where, you know, I'm walking down the hall at the comedy club, at the Comedy Store, and, you know, in one room, someone's doing their bit about trans people, and then I get down the hall and there's someone on stage going, well, I guess I got to do my bit about trans people. Like, no, you don't.
maybe I was being a baby about it.
Yeah,
I don't know. I always feel you don't feel guilty about talking shit.
Why do we have a podcast?
I don't. You are the gossip queen. I'm not the. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, you just want to do it on. You just want to do it on the phone for an hour in between lying about how you're dieting and.
So
You're gonna see, dude. You're gonna see. You want to make a bet?
Okay, what's the bet?
I don't know. We should. What were you gonna say, CJ?
I was just gonna ask, like, as someone who's new to comedy, I know that there's a difference between the major scenes of like LA, Austin, New York, Chicago, but it seems like Austin is the most like cliquey and like high school-esque. Like that's kind of what Maron was talking about, how it's like they're all the same thing, and isn't a whole lot of like diversity in comedy in Austin.
I will say one thing. In fairness, they are all cliquey in high school. We're very cliquey in high school. We literally did this podcast so I could leave people out and make them feel bad about themselves.
Did you hear this? He's like literally arguing with me because he wants to talk more shit. Like that is the cliquey, and that's what we do in private. Every comic is talking shit constantly. And eventually you just find the people you like to talk shit with. There's no real, like, camaraderie. But then you all see each other at, like, a birthday party at a fucking karaoke bar. And everyone's like, hey. And it's like an hour ago you were like, this fucking faggot.
Yeah, but it's because you got to work in the shadows.
Anyway, what? Yeah, you're fucking, we know. Your rings work in the shadows where you got them. Yeah, anyway, the Austin scene is, we did talk shit about Hans Kim in the Austin scene.
Yeah, well, I just told the one story about it. He asked me if he roasted. We actually battled once at his open mic years ago on the Lower East Side. he used to do this thing where he would like battle people before his mic to try to make it interesting. And it sort of worked. It was very Hans autistic. He was like the first guy to be like, you put your name in and then it's a randomizer and then you get your number. But he's still rigged it, of course. Thank you, Hans, for hooking me up many times over the years.
Kill Tony's rigged, obviously. It is. It's for sure is.
No. If it was rigged, they would have helped me out.
That's true. How does it feel to almost meet the retard threshold for Kill Tony? You're so close. You're just like bumping up against it.
I felt I was very upset the one time I did try to get on to Kill Tony because I didn't get on. It's a waste of a whole night, whatever. It sucks. You know, your last night in Austin because you fly back Tuesday. The show is on Monday. Then, like a few weeks later, they put on Andrew Ginsberg because they see his New York license and he has an all-time bomb.
Nice.
Like he he went up. He did a bit. It was horrible. They made fun of him. Like, why'd you do that?
Like a Matt Strum bomb?
Worse than that.
Okay.
A lot worse than that.
I gotta watch.
Yeah, I got called for jury duty last week. I haven't had to do that in a while. I was a little nervous. I haven't had to do it in a bit. Don't know anything about the justice system. I've seen 895 episodes of Judge Judy, but that's it, so I didn't know what to expect. You know what I mean? But my friends told me, don't worry, there's a really long orientation before they start, so they'll teach you everything you need to know about sending somebody to jail. But they didn't tell us anything about that. For 30 minutes, the lady behind the counter, all she told us about was how to fill out the address section of the juror form the whole time I was there. The whole time she was just like, if you live in a house, you're not going to put an apartment number on the form. You live in a house. Sir, why are you putting an apartment number on the form? You live in a house. This went on for 30 fucking minutes, you know? And I'm saying to myself, why are they telling us about this instead of anything about the justice system? Why are they telling us about this address form? And it dawned on me, the other people in my group, they couldn't fill out the address form. They were struggling with it. It just got me thinking, like, these are your peers. This is the jury. If you commit a crime, these fucking people are going to sentence you to prison. They can't even fill out the fucking address form. There's a lady in my group eating a Klondike bar at 9:30 in the morning. You fucking kidding me? If you eat ice cream before lunch, you're not qualified to send somebody to prison. I'm sorry. That's how I feel about that, you know? Started taking my anger out on the judge. I was like, dude, you studied law for what, 20 years? You need help from 30 random fucking weirdos to help you make a decision? Get it together. Use your brain. You're a lawyer. It's like if I went to the doctor and he was like, I think you have...
Good Lord almighty.
It went bad, and they're making fun of him like oh, okay, well, someone told you to do a new thing? Okay, well, then do your best joke. He does that. That also bombs. They tear into him for a while, make him do his second best, also bombs. They tear him while it's like 8 minutes of him just getting eaten apart, and Tony's loving it because he's going like, yeah, this is what's going on in New York, people. This is what's going on in the comedy clubs in New York City. Because, you know, he's bitter and jealous. That it's just what it is.
You live in New York?
Yeah.
You know how I know?
How?
You do that. New Yorkers do that, and they do this. Something to keep an eye on. They can't fucking help them. Another thing is, it's fucking terrible. You make up for a lack of everything with all this fucking...
No,
yeah, you can't
right.
help yourself. Just bombing and fucking moving the mic. Hey, you can't tell I'm bombing. Look over here. Fucking New York tricks.
So I feel like Austin has kind of built itself. Like the top people in Austin, the Tonys, the Rogans, they try and push it as a meritocracy where you are good, you get rewarded for being good.
Yeah, but who made them the arbiters? That's my problem.
That's the thing. So
they're the worst,
there are still
agreeably the
gatekeepers,
worst
right?
stand-ups.
And the problem is it's not good as like someone who's like really good at comedy. It's someone who's like entertaining or weird for a minute. That's a problem. Like, so people have like been uplifted because they're characters, which is fine. That has a place, but I do think that it's no. I'm a real comic. I perform at clubs in New York City. But you should have put me on the show, Tony. That was what really bugged me about the thing. I was there a week earlier, and if they had just seen my New York license and took me as a New York comic, it would be a very different story.
You got to be more retarded.
The other guy's not retarded at all.
I know it's hard, but
the other guy wasn't retarded at all. He's just like a normal Jewish guy.
If you just apply yourself, I think you can get there.
Dude, just
he rode
harder.
here on a moped with a big white helmet. Just so you know. What'd you say?
I just told Dan to shake harder.
Yeah, he does, man. We really should. You know what I want to do is put
Also, it's Austin. So baseline retarded is very high already.
That's true. Well, that's what Maron was saying. He was just saying that like it's not clever anymore. Honestly, when Tony Hinchcliffe did that pissed me off. because the guys in Austin and Rogan, like he just never shut the fuck up about Carlin and Bill Hicks and like being the arbiter of truth and like really like breaking down stuff with comedy. His last special was like, yo, wouldn't it be cool to be gay if you didn't have to fuck? And it's like, what, dude? Like, what the hell are you talking? And it's like, Hinchcliffe goes and like stumps at a fucking Trump rally, and it's like, you guys aren't what you're pretending to be.
Okay,
and so who
hold
made
on.
them the
I'm just
gods?
gonna, I'm just
That's
gonna,
like the
I'm just gonna push
infuriating part.
back for a second. We know Hinchcliffe is a murderous comic. I'm gonna pull up his special right now. Oh wait, where is it? I can't find it. It seems like to have been deleted from the internet.
They took it off. They took it off Netflix, right?
Yeah.
They only licensed it, but then they didn't renew it.
Yeah.
All right.
It was
Is Tony a draw or is his show a draw? Because he couldn't sell out that like WWE thing he was doing, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, you're deep in the podcast cringe world.
Bro, I just
You're watching.
I'm
We're
on
watching
the
all the
internet.
same videos.
Yeah.
Have you graduated?
But
Have you graduated to Red Bar yet?
See, I'm not an incel, so I don't do that.
Oh, wow. We thought the Skankfest audience was the lowest that you could get.
I was shocked.
Right? You thought the Legion of Skanks audience was as low as people go in America. No, Jelly Roll, apparently.
Damn, that guy on the
Then they
side.
always have some fat bitch who's like, she could be 100% white or 100% Latina.
Just type Red Bar and a comedian you don't like, and just watch.
All right.
Yes, he is a little incelly, but he is the man.
Yeah, I feel we should get back to roast drama though.
Yeah.
We are the
This
Roasted
is-
New York podcast.
Red
Although
Bar's
we are
watching,
talking
dude.
shit about, we are talking shit about, this is Scott's reason for starting the podcast. We could get clipped and we could get talked about on Red
You see
Bar.
these glasses?
Shout out Red Bar. I'm a Red Bar fan.
I'll bring
So,
Robbie
yeah.
Goodwin here in a second.
Dan, aren't you making the lineup for the Mothership show?
Nah, not Mothership, nah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, some other, I don't know if we can talk about that yet, but not Mothership, yeah. But anyway, we're talking, we want
roast
to talk
drama. What do
roast
you wanna talk
drama.
about?
I want to talk about something that was brought to my attention recently. This is a local scene drama, but it's interesting because it goes into the booking process, which is something you guys might take interest in. And I was told that a certain comic who has wanted to judge my show for a while was apparently complaining to people that I said that he wasn't funny enough to judge the show. And to be clear, that's not what I said. What I said was, if you judged, it would be an insult to all of the battlers. But come on, your listeners at home, do you want to watch judges who suck or do you want to watch people who are good? And if you're a battler, do you want like someone who's going to be saying stuff about you? Is it going to be, you want it to be someone you look up to or someone who has the worst battle every time he does the show, is decide to never battle here again because it's scary, because you're in front of real people who bought tickets and you'd rather battle at a loser circus?
Is this like did it come up again?
Yeah.
When?
A few days ago, he was telling this to James. He was hanging out at New York Comedy Club. He told James about this. That this
No, but what,
may
he
or may
brought it
not
up,
be.
He brought it up and James told you? And are you going to say anything to him about it?
He told, to James, you mean?
To
To
him?
him? No. I mean, he already said what I needed to say. I literally told him, if
You
you want
love
to judge
saying-
so
you love
bad,
saying that.
I literally said, if you want to judge so bad, why don't
And tan and young and lovely, the gal from Eben.
I'm talking about this. I'm going off like it's absurd. It's just the entitlement. It's crazy. And then our boy Jacob Williams, who we love Jacob. He's friend of the pod, friend of the show, battling tonight. Not tonight, as in when you see this episode, but tonight of when we're recording. He tells us that he just did LMAOF, which is OnlyFans' comedy show. They do the specials, right? They record it, they put them up. They make you make an OnlyFans account when you do this. So he is on the website. He's like, yeah, let's see what the other comics are doing on here. So he follows this other guy's OnlyFans for free, which is a free OnlyFans. He's expecting like another comic on here with a comedy content. It's just a fully nude picture, like dick out. Not behind a paywall.
Who's this comic?
It's
Do I know who that is?
I mean, we talked about it last time, but you edited out the names. I think we got to edit the name out again. Yeah.
I don't know who that is. Well, if you want to see their dick.
Link in the
It's out there.
And if
description.
you want to see them judge, it will not be on my show.
There's a lot of women with OnlyFans, and it's just like they're just in like bathing suits,
Yeah.
and they're just in like underwear.
Chase
Men are
that
so
bag,
retarded.
honey.
Karen Fian does a good bit about that.
Yeah.
She's like, I made $1 million selling, like, just showing my butthole. She's like, men are so stupid. It's like, I am stupid. Here's $13 a month. Yeah, interesting. What is Jacob gonna do? Is he gonna while out?
Jacob basically just said he was just trying to see if it was possible to make any money on this website without doing that, and it unfortunately does not.
He should take a picture on a couch with with the Wilding Outcast behind it. It's on a white couch.
Yeah, just like wearing a Wild 'N Out sweatshirt and no pants.
Yeah. He's a little Twinkie boy, dude. He
Yeah.
can make money selling his pee-pee.
Maybe he's got nice feet.
Do you know he dated a girl and then they broke up and they were gonna get like engaged or something, and they ended up like calling it off or whatever, and she was like, "Well, you still owe me a ring," and he was like, "A what?" She's like, "Yeah, you still owe me a ring because you promised me a ring," and he bought her a ring.
That's crazy. What did she? I
We
wonder what
really
she
are
did
dealing
with the ring.
The lowest of the low in comedy.
Did you say what?
We really are dealing with the lowest of the low in comedy.
Yeah, we're retarded, all of us.
Well, yeah,
To
no,
judge
no,
an-
Jacob's not low, dude. He was on Wild 'N Out for 12 years.
But you buy a girl a
What, do you wanna date
ring
him?
after you broke up?
Well, I mean, that was his role on Wild 'N Out, was to be the loser white guy.
I guess I got to go back and watch that
Maybe he was
show.
method acting.
Oh, true.
Yeah, what if he just wasn't like that off stage? Off stage, he was just like with Matt Richards, just like super slick.
Yeah, I wish he was on the pod. I'm very curious what she did with the ring. It's like,
That's a
how do
good
you wear
question.
that?
I bet she loves wearing it, dude. A ring you made a guy buy you. That's like that's awesome. It's like shooting a deer and putting the head on the wall. That's the story you wanted to tell me?
Yes.
What about the editing?
That was the Hans Kim thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Should I tell the Hans Kim story again?
Yeah. Do you want to hear a story about Hans Kim? I'll tell the same. I'll tell another one too.
Yeah, Hans. So this is my buddy Brian Kim. We love Brian Kim. He's a bit of he's a very funny guy. Crushes, goes on stage. He kind of is a yellow face guy where he goes up and he plays up the accent and all that. Yeah, it's a little he's a little controversial among his sect of comics. But Hans, good on him taking care of his boy Brian, who's been his friends for years. Creek Boys takes him to open for him at the Stress Factory. Brian murders, Hans bombs. Then they all get dinner after, and then Brian spends the whole dinner making fun of Hans for bombing.
Was this recently? Because I saw Hans at the Stress Factory like a couple years ago.
It could have been. Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah.
How was it?
Do you remember Brian?
I can't say I did. I saw Hans like 2 years ago at Stress Factory with all my friends because we were big Kill Tony friends at the time. Like I'm telling this to the internet. I don't know fucking why, but I used to like get my friends and watch like Kill Tony in my dorm because that was back when it was like really good. Yeah. And Hans was opening and he was like very hit or miss at that time. And we saw he had a show at the Stress Factory, so we went. Opener was great. My friends had never laughed harder.
Was it an Asian guy?
His act was just his minute from Kill Tony.
Yeah.
Over and over again. I thought he was funny enough. I don't think he bombed really.
Yeah. But the opener did way better.
I don't remember. It was so long ago.
Was it an Asian guy?
Probably.
Yeah, it was probably Brian.
Okay.
But yeah, but and also credit on Hans. He was a good sport about everything, and then he paid for dinner.
You kind of have to though. If you're the headliner, you can't stick a dinner on your opener.
Your story just sounds like your friend's an asshole.
I mean, he is an asshole. He is 100% an asshole.
It doesn't
no question.
like you're like, you want to tell this Hans Kim story?
Yeah.
It's really a Brian.
The
Kim
same
story.
guy, yeah. The same guy.
It's like, hey, my friend didn't do as good as me and then bought me dinner, and I made fun of him. And you're like, oh man, eat it, Hans Kim.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Just shitting on the guy that's giving him a check.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got me good once too. Because years ago when Tiny Cupboard had, they were still kind of new and they were doing like an open mic competition for spots on their main shows, and I just won like by a lot because it was mostly people who just started comedy, and then I was just doing these mics because they were like a few blocks from my apartment. And so it's like, okay, cool, I'm going to get real spots. This is nothing. And then they start putting it on their story. So it's just like a list of like a ranking of these open mics where it's all these people who just started comedy and me. All my friends who have been in comedy for years are like going, oh, who's on the lineups? Oh, good for Dan. He's crushing these open mics.
Yeah.
And I see Brian and he goes, Dan, good for you. You're doing you win open mic competition right ahead of Girl in Comedy 6 months.
Yeah. Good one. No, he sounds like a good guy. No,
Very
I don't
funny
know.
though.
I've only heard, the Hans Kim thing I've only known peripherally through podcast cringe stuff. Although the one thing I do know is that when you texted him, we wanted to talk about him doing the show, and Dan texted him, and then he just goes, he hit him with the who's this?
Yeah.
Who's this your ass, dude?
Yeah, he did do that.
How did that feel?
Yeah, whatever. He's he nothing negative to say about Hans. We've all seen a lot of Hans's comedy. The guy's a murderer. Yeah. Very clever joke writer. He's where he is because he deserves to be, not because something happened outside of his control. It had to do with his race.
It's he did save that show.
Did he?
I mean, he might have.
I guess in a way, yeah.
Does it bother you guys that Tony's show is the biggest one in comedy right now?
It sounds so bitter, man. You really gotta. I mean, I guess yes.
Well, we gotta.
I just don't think it's good for.
Yeah.
I'm old, and I also don't do it. I don't do enough. Like I need to. It's far be it for me to make judgments
Scott,
on
as a
comedy.
fan of comedy, how does it feel?
No, but like the rip that I always see against the show is like you're buying Corvettes off the back of open micers, and that's
someone said that to him recently
Yeah.
on a podcast.
Yeah.
With the golf one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's like the knock against the show, and I think that like he is doing a service for comedy because he's given the most stage, like the most amount of eyeballs to the most amount of comedians ever.
He just started comedy, so he's like philosophizing.
Yeah, CJ, what's the question you want to know about roasting?
How to be funny and not eat shit. I don't know.
How to be funny and not eat shit? Okay. First of all,
Well, first of all,
I think you go to Dan and you ask for somebody who doesn't roast battle. That's the first one.
Never fake handshake a guy again.
Yeah.
Dude, I wanted to kill myself that whole time. The second that I had my hand out and he didn't see it, I wanted to fucking die.
You went like that, dude.
Yeah, I had a whole it'll be sick. It'll be like some middle school, not till after the.
Dude, everyone was like, "What the fuck was that?" As soon as you did that, I was like, "This is not gonna be good."
No.
Rock, paper, scissors? Oh, cool. Psych, bitch, waiting for until this is over.
No, it wasn't. And I deserve to be mocked and ridiculed.
Wait, was your mom proud of you after the battle?
She pretended to be.
Oh, your mom was there.
Dude, I brought my whole Guinea Wop family there.
Why would you do that? I forgot your. I thought it was like extended family.
Because I thought I was gonna do better.
Man,
well, at least your opponent did worse.
Yeah, for real. Lesson learned. The second battle only brought one friend.
Man, dude.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it was fair.
Yeah.
What would you? Could you tell that they were disappointed in you after? Have they seen you do stand up before?
No, they haven't.
That was the first thing they ever saw you do?
Well, they'd heard some audio recordings, but I live several states away, so that was the first time that they were schedules aligned, and they were like, "Oh, let's go watch CJ do his thing," and yeah.
Did they give you a pat on the back, or was it real?
I think that they were more they didn't care so much that I wasn't as funny as they maybe had hoped or whatever, or that I wanted to be.
Yeah.
But they were more of you went up and did it. I couldn't have done that. I appreciate that you did type of thing.
Oh, I hate that. That's like parent love. That's disgusting.
Bro, it's my mom. Fuck you.
Yeah, your mom's wrong.
That's the best response when you do stand up. Wow, doing stand up is really hard.
It's not. It's not. Go to Austin. Come here. It is not hard.
Yeah. No, you're missing the point.
It's not shit. Fuck.
CJ bombed, and they're like, "Yeah, dude, it's really brave what you do."
Yeah, I know.
I don't know. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
Slowly.
Yeah, I mean the Michael battle was solid. You had some pops.
Yeah, that one was better.
Do you remember the first time your family saw you do stand up?
It was yeah, I guess I can't really remember, but I was pretty good at it right away. So
shut up, dude.
I mean, it might not surprise you that it didn't take me long to figure out this vibe.
I think when you don't have an option, I think it happens pretty fast. I've been trying different glasses for a while. No, but I guess you've always had the same vibe. I don't know if the people, I guess a lot of people watching have you seen old pictures of Dan?
Like when he had pink hair?
No,
way
dude.
before that.
I didn't know.
He
Pink
used to have like
Dan is the
long
last
hair
I
and
saw.
he weighed more and he had like a shitty beard, like a little
You
kind
had a
of.
beard?
And like he'd
Yeah.
wear these long like polos, like rugby shirts almost. Very different guy. Pontillo too.
Yeah.
You guys back in the day look crazy. Pontillo way worse. He had like a bowl cut and like
Yeah.
goofy little glasses. Yeah. But Dan looked like a different person. I'm trying to think of what you look like a guy that worked at like one of the last Blockbusters. You're very like you know.
Yeah, as opposed to what you look like today.
I would work at a Blockbuster. I never look
Hey,
like
kids,
that, dude.
You want to see the good shit?
I never look like that. You look
You
terrible.
look like that, but you just still also look like a block. You look like the hot guy at the Blockbuster, I guess.
I'll take it, dude. CJ has the same look. He looks like the hot guy at a Blockbuster also. You look like the hottest guy stocking groceries.
I got that stock white guy look.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Give me that shirt, dude.
You want this shirt so bad, but it won't fit you.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you, bro.
Hey, bro.
What
I don't
size
feel
is
the
that?
same way.
What size is that?
Medium, I think.
Okay, well, doesn't fit you either. Just
Well, he's got muscles.
Facts. I need to lose weight.
Yeah, you are a big boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
No creatine.
No creatine.
You got some big thighs too.
Yeah.
They're not in the shot, but you got some big legs.
Bro, I was so self-conscious. I was like, I'll wear pants today because I'm going to do the mic
Did
after
you
this.
wrestle?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
And
got
MMA.
And what?
MMA.
Oh,
There's
wow.
like a bunch of like jiu-jitsu MMA stuff at Rockers that I do.
Damn.
Yeah.
Who's that? Hello.
Yo. Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, Rob. We done in a second.
Any questions you want to know about the roast lord, the dark underworld, the behind the scenes?
Well, so the thing that I always was curious about is New York. Like I work for the LA stuff, but I've heard New York is always a headache because there's like 3 different roast battles, and there's a bunch of different people, and there's like a bunch of different conflicting loyalties. How did it come to be this way? Because I thought it was just one roast battle.
So there were 2 main schisms. The first main schism was Rel and Brian. They big arguments over contracts. Rel brought his show to New York Comedy Club, and Brian brought his show to The Stand. And The Stand one, that was the one that everyone's seen, the Louis J. Gomez one. I'm speeding through this because we talked about it last time. But yeah, so that was that show. So that was the first big schism. And then there was the open mic version was Fight Club, which was getting packed every week with like, it really was like a really happening show. There was like a great dais, Maddie Smith, Chris Crespo, Andrew Casertano, like all these people, like, and it is a big part of why like Maddie became Maddie, like for no question. But then the split, then Lewis's show ends. Lewis ends it, and he decides to bring Fight Club to The Stand. At the time, the show at The Stand. At the time, Matt was helping book the show at New York Comedy Club. He tells the owner of New York Comedy Club, the guy says, "You're done here. You're never performing here again because it's a rival club, rival show." So he moves there to become Undergas Digital. And then at that point, he needs a new booker. So the guy he gets is someone who was murdering at Fight Club. Genuinely, he was very much in another way the heart of the show. Why I was good at the time for so long. None other than Mr. James Pontillo. He was
the warthog.
Yeah. But James is like, and as he described in the pictures before, how he looked like bowl cut nerd, like he looked like a computer hacker, fucking sniff your seat total.
He did look like a sniff your seat. He looked like if Dilbert was like a young Dilbert.
Yeah. But Lily, no, the protege of Dave Cyrus, James, young up and comer, murderous roaster, had fucking incredible battles at The Stand, at New York Comedy Club, at Fight Club. Also, he learned from Dave what people were doing in LA, which is that like everybody would like help each other with jokes. So what James did, he was writing everybody's jokes because an idiot, he like Machiavellian brain, he thinks if I give people jokes, they're going to get me on their shows. It didn't work. He got very mad. Very, as you can imagine, like the kind of guy that he was, like kind of like breaking his pencil in his hand. Very nerdy, very embarrassing. But yeah. So this keeps going on, but at one point Matt gets jealous of James because James is like having success in this that he's not quite having. And there was like a girl thing where
Tall and tan and young and lovely, the gal from Eve.
That's really it. When he started here, I kind of got involved with the tech side, and I went to James as well. And Dan just wanted to grow the show. So
yeah, I wanted to grow the
main
show,
one.
and then James will not have a lineup booked 4 days before the show time.
I've said that from day one. Like Dan, like you can't. He cares, man.
Yeah, I care.
Like the show,
which
like
is why
it's really nice to work with someone who like really gives a shit.
Thank you. I do really give a shit, which is why I cannot judge the show.
I gotta mark that now.
I haven't explained.
Remember that we.
I haven't explained to him, and he said the fact that he's. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. Even the fact that he's complaining to other people about it is insane. Because I told him, like, dude, I'm like booking, like I'm booking names now. I'm booking like JP. I'm booking like Mike Racine.
I didn't
like,
put
dude,
together
trying
that's who Jacob. That's who you meant when you were talking about Jacob.
Really? Gee, you are retarded.
No, I didn't get it. I'm hot. I smoked before. Damn, that's so funny. That's what I assumed. That's how I assumed before. But then he said the name, and I was like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah, and like people are like, oh, anyone could run the show, and then people try to give me feedback. Like, okay, there was literally like a 10-year experiment of this being run.
Not everybody can run a show.
Dog shit by like literally in New York, in the mecca of roasting, where everybody, if you've watched roast on the internet, it was probably at the stand. And ever since Lewis stopped running it, nobody's really had it figured out. I mean, in the New York show, we did some great things there until a certain guy kind of told me to fuck off a little bit, and then you could immediately see the quality of the show decline.
I mean, I don't. When I got here, I was just, I mean, I've said this before, but there was just a massive gap in the roast scene.
Yeah.
I was like, why is New York not bigger? Why is LA so big and New York is just like nobody? And then going around being like, hey, I can shoot this. Let's try to like vamp it up. And obviously Owen and Grove obviously helped with you, but I did try with New York too, and it just never, there wasn't enough emphasis. It didn't seem like the club really got behind it like they do with this, like we do with this one.
Yeah.
So it's just, but it's cool to see. It's cool to see bigger judges go on. It's cool to see how the YouTube page has grown. It's cool to be doing the pod, to have CJ.
Yeah, we're doing this. So
and the league is, obviously the league's a
get
big
to know
part of
us.
that.
Say hello. Find Send us creepy DMs. We're inviting those.
Yeah, Sky turns purple.
We might have to edit that out. That
No,
scary.
Dan won't talk about it.
It's not. That's not the
His
one you
name's
need
Charlie,
to fear.
dude.
Newbie is the one you need to fear.
Huh? Newbie?
Newbie is the one
yeah,
you need to
that's true.
fear.
But Newbie's a pussy. Newbie's like
Newbie will write a diss track about you.
I
What
don't
do you
care.
mean?
He's gonna. But then like when you try to say anything back, Newbie like blocks you, or it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's baby behavior.
He's
Newbie,
calling out Newbie?
honestly, but I will say Newbie is funny. Newbie has funny shit that he says in the in the chat.
I've seen some very funny
It's just
Newbie
unfortunate. It's like Dylan Brooks. He's a great troll character, but then like we have to face the media. You can't just duck out when it comes like, all right, now it's
Are you
time to
calling
eat your
out Newbie
vegetables.
right now?
I guess I kind of am, even though Newbie's been good to me. But bro, come on, you gotta face you gotta be there when people want to strike back, man.
Say it to the camera. Don't say it.
I've realized the whole time I've been like facing CJ, which hasn't been like great.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You are terrified of Sky Turns Purple, though.
I mean, he's just, that's I just don't know what's going on there. That stuff's wild.
Why? He's very involved.
He writes essays.
The guy cares.
Yeah.
That's my boy, dude. That's my new boy. I'm trying to stay off his list.
Did you break down some of the drama to him?
I haven't broken down really any of the drama to him.
Oh,
I just kind of opened the door a little bit, and I got a few essays. I already got a few.
I love
essays.
when he messaged you calling you a piece of shit for not getting.
He called me a scumbag because I haven't sent him a shirt yet, and then he wanted a double XL, but he wanted me to make sure that no, he's not a fatty. That that he just likes his shit big because he's swaggy. So, don't kill me. The show tonight's gonna be fun.
Yeah, the
We have a show right
lineup's
after this.
amazing. I'm really excited.
The king is back. Manning's here.
Yep.
Manning's
Manning
here.
against Jacob. Then we got Crespo against a blind guy.
That'll be amazing.
Yeah.
Is that like your Kill Tony battle?
Yes.
And then John versus a puppeteer.
Yeah.
Who has
Who's-
music cues. He's got some cues. He sent them to me. Have you seen them?
I haven't.
Okay, they're funny.
All right, I am curious to hear your guys' take on this. What is the roast joke like archetype that you hate the most? For me, it's like reference comedy, because I don't like. I was born, I'm the youngest guy here. I don't
Yeah.
get most of the reference comedy made.
Yeah, I hate. Well, I mean, the worst joke ever is the you look like the pedophile and the person who molested them. That's like so beyond hack. I hate like can't even kill on stage. I hate most jokes about people not being funny. If the person's not bombing, that's like you can't do them.
Carrot bottom.
Yeah.
Anything like that. Anything where the girl's a whore and the guy's like a pedophile or a rapist. It's like you couldn't. It's like you didn't. Well, I mean, there's clever ways.
This is
to
roast
do it.
battle. These are whores.
There's clever ways to do it, but it's you got to hide it really well. It's just
Yeah.
Some people just call them that. And it's like, oh, you little
I
pedophile
also
mustache,
don't
or they're
like-
banned from schools. It's like
I don't like two
Okay.
white guys calling each other racist. Like, why am I supposed to believe that he's more racist than you are?
yeah, it's a weird thing, especially if one of them does a racist. It's just like
yeah, because it's often just a device to say something racist. Like, what do you mean you're saying he's racist? You said the racist thing.
Yeah. He's so racist that Indian people smell like shit.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, what?
No,
No,
he
he
thinks
doesn't
that.
think that. What?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do love race. I like a black guy calling a white guy racist. That's funny.
That is funny. I do like black roasting more and more.
Yeah, it's all like dozens
It's like a
type
different
stuff. Yeah.
small ass shirt ass motherfucker.
That's just the Herm.
The Herm. Yeah, I'm not a big. I don't know the Herm like that.
Dude, DeHerm's great.
Is that what it is?
Dude, he doesn't. I don't know if he writes stuff. He might nowadays, but when he just started roasting, like DeHerm's a comic. He works at the Comedy Store. He roasts battles.
I've heard
He's
the name
hilarious.
a lot. Yeah.
But he would just go up with no prepared material and just, you look like your shirt, like he would just like look at them and just roast the shit out of them, and it worked. He won like 3 back-to-back. He won like kind of a crazy streak until he ran into somebody who wrote jokes, and then he lost.
That's just good booking.
Yeah.
They were better padding his record a little bit up top.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
They had him against Big
The fuck,
T,
Dan? You
and that
couldn't
was
do
a
that for
fun
me?
one.
They booked him against a bunch of looking like motherfuckers.
Yeah.
A bunch of easy ones. I think the reference comedy thing is difficult because media, everything's so fragmented. So references in general are kind of like tough.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know what the fuck anyone's talking about 90% of the time. But yeah, I don't know the Herm. Michael Green is someone I really love. He's probably one of my favorite people to watch battle. Jerlon also now.
Yeah. Well,
Jerron's
Jerron's
really
writing
killing it.
stuff.
Yeah, but it's fine. It's good.
Yeah,
He
I
writes
like-
in that style though.
Yeah.
So is Michael.
I
though.
think Gio does it more. I think Jerlon's like writes more like typical roast jokes. Gio's more like the typical like you look like
Jerlon's
yo
got some
mama.
good.
Like Gio just goes up and does yo mama jokes.
Well, you wouldn't say Michael does that. Michael's got like some thought out stuff.
Well, Michael's just
His
kind of
first
talking.
joke. His first joke in Connecticut was, "You look like you were struggling so bad to stay sober." That's all he said. It was like, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen anyone get mad?
At a roast battle?
Yeah.
Not,
That's probably one of my favorite when people get like
Well, I
mad
mean,
for
literally,
real.
when he was battling, Mario got mad.
Yeah, like I think it was either I called him poor or I called him bald, and he got like visibly upset. But I didn't know that until I watched the tape back afterwards because I wasn't looking at him the whole battle.
It wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the joke. It was
I think
that
he
it
thought
hit.
he would be doing better.
It was. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
because the joke hit.
Yeah.
Because he had been bombing at that point, and you got one that like genuinely hit. That was why. That was why he got mad.
Well,
Is that when he called you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got mad and he just goes, "Fuck you."
he did.
Which
say-
also got a huge pop.
it
Yeah.
did.
But then he tried to do it again. And
Yeah, not as big of a pop.
it didn't work.
Yo, you want to know some inside lore in the Lagamassini family?
Okay.
My
Yeah.
uncle was about to like throw hands with him when he said that to me.
Really?
He didn't. My uncle has like he doesn't really go to comedy shows. He didn't really get it. Like I should have explained it better what was happening. But the second he was like, "Fuck you, faggot,"
Why are you arguing? He's just in
dude,
the
he's like
audience all day.
white knuckling his chair like.
This guy keeps saying rude stuff to my nephew.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Dumb wop. Dumb meathead.
Yeah.
Did he not? He didn't like. That guy said a bunch of rude stuff to you. I didn't care for that.
I think he got it, but like he wasn't. You know, he's from the generation of men where they beat the shit out of people that say
How
that
old
to
is
you. Like 55.
Did he say anything to him after?
No.
He just told
Mario
you?
left after. He didn't stay for the end of the show.
He didn't want to get beat up. He probably saw your uncle's face. Did your uncle? He said that to you after that he was pissed.
He was after I got off stage. He came up to me and was like, "I was your aunt had to hold me back." Like,
oh wow.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see him storm the stage and get punched. Imagine that's the reason someone gets mad. Someone says faggot. It's not like a gay person being offended. It's a guy being like, my nephew ain't no fag. That would make me respect that. Brooklyn's back, baby. What's your favorite Bond? Have you ever seen someone get really? There's a guy. Brian got mad one time here.
Yes, that was a very fun one.
No, he sat in the audience and just fucking looked. He was just
the
pissed.
last New York Comedy Club.
This part of the reason that was so good is too. That was also by far the best Maxim has ever done. So that was really.
He was really eating it up too.
Yeah.
He was really just like very calm and like having a good time. Yeah. And Brian was fucking pissed. Like,
he tried to make it personal too. Brian was like, "Oh yeah, well we'll be like, I'll be at dinner with you and Lee," and then it gets weird, and it's like, "Oh, are they about to get divorced?" And then that literally nothing was shaking Maxim.
Maxim was like, "Yeah, cool." Maxim's so well adjusted.
Brian's still mad about it, like to this day. If you bring it up to him.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes me so happy. Because he's not like a big guy. He's like a little guy. Yeah. He just sat
his whole vibe is why I oughta.
He is, yeah. He was, dude. I like kind of forgot about him when I was shooting a podcast and he was the guest and he showed up and I just couldn't. I was kind of like. I just had a big smile on my face because that was the last time I had seen him. It was like a month before. And I was just like, I couldn't stop thinking about how mad he got. He was mad during the judging. He was mad after. He just sat there like.
Well, he was taking strays during the later battles, too.
Oh, that's true. Robbie brought him up, I think, several times. I think we all brought him up several times. Oh, man.
You guys got any ad reads?
Have any what?
Ad reads?
Chris Crespo's book. It just came out.
Yeah, get on Amazon. Look at it. Look at how nice that. Look at how nice that looks. So you can get for $5 on a Kindle Fire. You can get this nice, sweet, beautiful hardcover for $20.
Where can they buy
I've been
it?
reading it. I've been loving it. You can buy it on Amazon.
Okay.
And Barnes and Noble and Google Books. Anywhere you might get books, it's there.
What's it called?
It's called Boy Meets Corpse. The concept is crazy. It's about a grave digger who loves dead women.
Chris Crespo, it's about a gravedigger with arms.
Yeah.
That's mostly the book. It's about a guy who uses his hands for a living. He digs.
Well, Chris Crespo wrote a book about someone being in love with something gross. Oh, I gotta reuse that on the podcast. I'm gonna need to use that on Spook Show tomorrow. But
him writing anything is impressive.
Yeah, having said I'm a few chapters in and I'm loving it. Genuinely, for when I was reading the first chapter, and this might just be because I know Chris and I'm imagining him writing this thing, but I was laughing out loud. It's like so offensive. It's really disgusting book, but I say that with love in a positive way. But other than that, come to Roasted. We do it most Wednesdays. Everything's gonna be go to roastbattle.nyc for any information about shows. Follow the YouTube, follow the Instagram at RBL New York. Watch my special when it comes out. I'm gonna start getting to work on editing that this week and next week. Not sure, don't have a release date yet, but I'm very excited to share that with you all.
Cool. Yeah, Grove34.com for shows. G34 Productions for all the short films and stuff we're working on. We're working on one with Parafan right now. I think that's really it. Comedians of RBL. Coming up soon.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we're gonna start doing a showcase show where you can see the people who you love to see do roast battle, do stand up. Free on a Sunday night or a Monday night, late night, come to the Comedy Village. See me do a set there. I'm there every week.
See Dan Wickes live. CJ, do you have anything?
I got nothing to plug.
Nice.
Come to my show September 18th here and watch me battle somebody. Dan
Yeah.
will be there, and Scott. I don't know.
Are you battling September 18th?
Yeah.
Do you know?
That might be at Flop.
Yeah, it's
but
at Flop.
actually,
It's
no,
not
I
here.
gotta actually figure that date out. But we'll figure. This is an offline conversation. But okay.
Yeah, whatever. All right. Bye. Love you guys.
Cheers.